Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
So stepping in, Tim Beckham. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tim Beckham.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. Sliders in for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now for the O's, Adam Jones will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Mark Trumbo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 0 count. Here it is. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Jones rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Base hit into right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Into the box, Danny Valencia, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Number 32 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It's a called strike on the changeup.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Mancini moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Rickard ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
Stepping in now, number 25, As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Gregorius at second with two down. Hard on the ground toward short. Beckham is up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Trey Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Dribbled up the line. Bird has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Ready now for Baltimore, Joey Rickard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Caleb Joseph. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In past meetings with Tanaka, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Nope.
2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Tim Beckham would be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hit hard to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 1-0. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Bird.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Miguel Andujar waits on deck. Fouled away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. The second for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
A fastball that just misses inside. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Next for New York, Austin Romine. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 delivery. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. In for strike two. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Davis, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
That wasn't a bad pitch in his last at-bat when he hit that home run opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you simply have to tip your cap to the hitter. That was a really good swing and a great piece of hitting.
Count even now at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Caleb Joseph. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Didi Gregorius. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Scope is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-1. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jonathan Scope.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Missed with a slider. Here he comes again, 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting with the catch, center fielder Adam Jones.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Hicks. 2 down. Riding in once again, Martin Trumbo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for
A
the
little bit
Yankees.
over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's Neil Walker, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here's the 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Rickards back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman number 2, Danny Valencia.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Two runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. Here's Brett Gardner now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo.
Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And the 2-1. There he goes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 43, Mike Black.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Scope over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, number 25, and they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And it's fouled away. Joseph is over to take a look. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Scope ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. In now for the O's, Joey Rickard, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And that one right down Main Street.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Number 30, David Robertson. The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one just missed outside. Joseph gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jonathan Scope will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. started that swing a bit too early. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bird ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting number 10. Center fielder, Adam
Here's the
Jones.
center fielder now, Adam Jones. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Hicks is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. This is line to left. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham scoops it up on to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Neil Walker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Outside and low, 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score holds, it's 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 45, Chasen Green.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Number 25 calls for it. 2 down.
Now back, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Hey. 2-1. The 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it's still 3-1. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Romine.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Davis has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Castro is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's set, and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Count 2-1.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hit high and deep to right center. Stanton on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Caleb Joseph. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. Rickard leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. Number 25 is there. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Three and 0 now. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. There's ball 4.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
At the plate, Jonathan Schoop, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. The 0-2 home. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Adam Jones is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Skied down the left field line. Gardner is there. And he hauls it down in the corner. Orioles strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jan Marinez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
59, Jan Marinez.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the at bat. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hot shot to third. Valencia takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 misses inside off the plate.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, number 25. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 32 pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.